I started dialing the Gesha Reserve set with the Gesha Tinto. The Gesha Tinto is going to be the most straightforward to dial out of these three. I used a neutral grind size, which is the grind size where you typically will start all of your pour overs. When well dialed, you're going to get notes of honeysuckle and jasmine on the nose that transfer over into the cup. You will also taste notes of orange, raspberry, and strawberry candy with a creamy and silky mouthfeel. When under extracted, this coffee will taste herbal, and those candy notes are going to shift towards sour candy. When over extracted, this coffee will taste like cocoa nibs and will be more muted than the dialed version. The next coffee I dialed out of the set was the Gesha Rosa, or the pink Gesha. The pink Gesha used a slightly finer grind size than the Gesha Tinto, the red Gesha, so you can just adjust your grinder a little bit finer when you brew this one. This one to me had the most prominent candy notes. I was getting notes of lychee, Laffy Taffy, the pink starbursts, and guava. No matter how you brew this, it's going to be very sweet. When you under extract this coffee though, the flavors start to become muted while still maintaining that sweetness. So look for clarity of flavor while dialing. If you over extract, I find the flavor moves more towards being like dark chocolate and starts to get an oaky or drying aftertaste. So use the sweet candy notes as your guide when dialing and look for clarity of flavor. The last of the coffees I dialed out of the Gesha Reserve set was the Gesha Amarillo, or the yellow Gesha. The yellow Gesha used a slightly coarser grind size than the first one that we dialed, the Gesha Tinto. When well dialed, you're going to get very ripe notes of tropical fruits like mango and pineapple, as well as delicate notes like vanilla and lemongrass. Look for very vibrant tropical notes. Those tropical notes, if under extracted, are going to shift towards underripe fruits like underripe mango and underripe pineapple. The lemongrass and vanilla notes will shift more towards just being grassy and astringent if you're under extracting as well. The over extracted version of this coffee will taste like dark chocolate, very drying, and also just turns very heavy, and you lose a lot of that vibrant acidity that you get out of the tropical fruit notes when well dialed.